Hello again, magical, mystical, beautiful beings of love and light. It's Valerie, also known as your fairy godmother. We're back today to talk about self-love, protection, and acceptance. We left off at protection. In the last video, I gave a couple of ideas about waking up and centering yourself, get yourself ready for the day. Once you connect to yourself, you have a whole another expanded awareness for the outside world. And the outside world is pretty intense right now. That's the whole reason I really started these videos originally and ultimately to raise the vibration of Mother Earth. But we're in a significant time period, and there are distractions all day long, every day. And you can get pulled in so many not so good directions at any moment. And it doesn't take long to get sucked down into a lower vibration, totally lose your center, totally get off balance. Worst case scenario, be very upset, be irritated, angry, frustrated, living in doubt, fear. And these are all things that are our daily reality. So we have to get a hold of them, but not by fighting them, by becoming one with ourself, making ourself our energy body. We have a lot of energy bodies. I'm going to go into that maybe later, maybe in another video. The chakra system. Once your column is clear and centered, grounded into Mother Earth, and connected to your higher self, and you breathe, and you can take those pauses, and you can really be mindful of what you're thinking, what's coming at you, how you're reacting. So I do this a lot. This is a practice I wanted to talk about. Like I said in the last video, we did centering in the morning, connecting your light body to, and grounding either in the morning or the evening. Well, this is something else that you could do every day, every moment, and every day. You can take that pause, breathe. I can't say that enough. And everything you do, be mindful. Be mindful. It's called mindful meditation. It's actually a meditation practice where you're going through your day. Somebody can say something to throw you off balance, and you have a choice right then and there. You can lash out and get angry. Many destructive ways to handle the negative vibrations that we're constantly being bombarded with. So breathe in. Do this. I mean, what did that take? Maybe 20 seconds. Take that pause. Think about what just entered your field. It could be anything that is triggering you or upsetting you. A lot of things, yes, we do have to deal with, and you have to confront it, hopefully in a more higher vibrational manner. But I realize that that's not always the case. And I realize it just does take a little bit of time to check and monitor every thought we have. But once you do it and you get into that practice on a daily basis, I mean, you could just be sitting there and all of a sudden you're being attacked by your ego over a mistake or some sort of, it could be anything, argument, anything. And you can go down into those lower vibrations and really end up feeling horrible about yourself and hopeless, not seeing any light. Or you could choose to see the light and you could choose to say the opposite of what is coming into your mind. Like, say, for instance, my mind is telling me I'm not good enough to do these videos. I'm not doing this right. I'm not doing that right. And I could shut this off and go and hide in my room and agree with that and let it totally destroy me. Or I can sit here and I can go, no, I'm trying my best. I am finding my words. I'm speaking loud. And I'm saying this in my head in real time to calm myself down. I'm not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect. And that's okay. I don't know where it comes from, but we have this thing in society that if you aren't perfect in every second, you're a failure. That's it. It's over. Oh, it's not. And it's not real. It's not realistic to put yourself through that every day. So this is where the mindful meditation comes in, and you just constantly are checking those thoughts, constantly going through your day. At least get yourself to a neutral state. I'm not saying we're going to walk around high vibrational 24 hours a day. That's unrealistic also. But you can find balance, and that's the most important thing is balancing yourself. There's something that you can do for yourself in the moment. Breathing, changing that lower vibrational thought to at least a neutral or high vibrational thought, giving yourself credit, give yourself love and acceptance and compassion, just like you would your friend or a coworker. We'll extend those we'll extend those polite ways out in society, but we don't do it to ourselves. We don't treat ourselves a lot of times as we would someone else and give ourselves a break. Today, let's talk about our energetic foundation. This is all connected. You ground yourself, you keep motivating yourself by breathing, by changing your thoughts, everything. And after a while, that column of light starts to get running clear. You're grounded into the Mother Earth. You're connected to your higher self. And after, I want to say, it probably took me a couple months, every day, checking every thought and really assessing it. Am I really that effed up as I think say I am, what, uh, and have these talks with yourself, confront yourself on those. Would I treat my best friend like I'm treating myself? You know, so once you get into that more neutral state, you become comfortable and catch those thoughts, and it's takes seconds to change, you know, a negative thought to a positive thought, or at least a neutral thought. So then we're running this vibration because we're energy. We have chakra system. They're all our energy centers. We have one big energy center. We have one big energy torus. It's a torus field. It just keeps, you're bringing up energy from Mother Earth. It's rolling up and down. And you you really do start to feel so much better. I was not happy before. I'm telling you, it is a game changer, and it takes a little time and it takes a little work, but you're worth it. We're all worth it. We're If we don't do it, no one's going to do it for us. So we can choose to look at ourselves or our lives as, oh my God, I'm just a total failure, or you can just give yourself some credit. You keep trying, you keep going through it, every day. But anyway, once you get your your column of light, your energy field, your torus field, your chakras, whatever you want to call them, your energy, and everything around you is energy, and it's vibrating at its own frequency. So you get your energy into a stable frequency, and you will see that the things around you also, their energy, or whether it's a person, a place, or a thing, whatever it is, you encounter the energy that you're emitting. So, when we're frustrated and we're angry and upset, chances are that's just going to be intensified. Something the next second's going to even inflame it more. Well, once you get yourself into this practice, keeping that energy center clean and running smoothly, and staying aware that you are connected to Mother Earth and your higher self, and you're emitting energy, and so are they. It is beautiful. It really is. You come into I want to say blissful, but it's a beautiful feeling, and the things that you encounter start to be at the same frequency as you. Um, when we have whatever feelings we're having, humans feel, and you're either feeling in any range of emotion from horrible to blissful, but your body and your body is telling you feelings, and most of us disregard. I'll just bury that feeling. I'll bury this feeling, but it's the feelings that are it's our intuition. It's our guidance system guiding us throughout every moment that we're here. So I'm sure a lot of you know, and I do too, people have just shut down their feelings. They just are doing their tasks and they're living their life, but they're not feeling it. They won't look at them. They won't interact with them. Well, we got to get back to our guidance system, because that is how we navigate in these energies here. So if you find that you're having a constant battles and things like that, you got to step back, take your time, observe it, observe, observe for a while if you have to, but observe it from a different perspective, from a neutral observer point of view. And question what's going on, question yourself, question your feelings, be honest, be truthful, and you'll get your feelings in line very quick. Your intuition will come back online. And it doesn't happen overnight, but the more effort and time you put into you, who is worth it, the faster this happens. You know, to be happy in our lives is, a right of ours. And we, or external circumstances, shut down those feelings very young. You're too sensitive. Why do you always feeling this way or that way? Well, when a kid is doing that, it's because they're trying to understand and feel into their energy and trying to understand it, but they get shut down. A lot of children, or adults even do it to adults. It's a pretty common practice in this world. And this world is just a 24/7 shit show. If you're looking at that, like if you're watching the news or constantly feeding your mind lower vibrational media, that's where you're going to be, your natural state, where you're I need to breathe. Your feelings are everything, and your gut tells you things. We have instincts. And it's very important to get to know yourself. This is the whole point of centering yourself, grounding yourself, doing the mindful meditation. It is you getting to know you. It is you honoring you. And if we just let our vibrations and our feelings get thrown off track by the things we consume, media wise, TV, how do you eat? Do you eat healthy food? Do you drink a lot of water? And bless everything. And it energizes it even more. All you gotta do is bless this water and drink it. But look, I'm not saying that we're gonna all eat perfectly and you gotta be a vegetarian or anything, but try to eat more healthy food than you do unhealthy food. I have my own issues with chocolate and cheese and things. So it does, we like what we like, but it really does affect your vibration, anything you ingest at all. And it's important to be mindful of that and be mindful of everything that you are connecting with. Sometimes we have people in our lives who are toxic, you know, let's say they're a relative or a very close friend, you know, what do you do? This is where if you're centered in and your vibration is clean and working, all that doesn't affect you. You can allow somebody to be toxic and you still love them. You know, we all have. We're not gonna live in a state of uh, bliss. It's just not gonna happen 24/7. We're on planet Earth and Mother Earth, and this is a hard school that our souls chose to come to and experience. At least that's my belief system. Um, and you can call in your higher self. You can call in your guides. You can call in Mother Earth and work with her. Angels, ascended masters, whoever you really trust and connect with. You know, it's good to connect with your higher self and your spirit guides. And I do that while in the morning when I'm centering. I get myself because you're connected to your higher self, but you can call in whoever it is your heart feels joy with, and trust. Trust is everything. Um, especially in the spiritual community, you know, there's a lot of there's a lot of that everywhere, whatever religion, but you know, this is another thing. If we're trusting the wrong people and we're giving the wrong people our power over us in some way, the only reason that happens is because you are not connected to your heart and soul, and you're not grounding yourself and and valuing your feelings. It is the energy we emanate and emit is the energy we will encounter. And it's just that simple. Everything is a frequency. So let's see. Oh, as for the media, I read a little thing the other day that said if you watch 15 seconds of the news, it just drops your vibration. And it just keeps on dropping it because you start just dropping down with it. And it's hard to do that because you want to stay informed. You know, I want to know what's going on, and I want to know the facts of what's going on. And facts are kind of hard to find these days anywhere. So I'm sure we all have our trusted sources that we prefer to get our information from. And I probably check that maybe every other day because I will get sucked into it. Next thing I know, I'm watching news show after news show about the latest and greatest disaster. And my whole vibration just got sucked down. And it takes me a little while to go back. I have to go and burn some sage, get some crystals, and pull my energy back up. But you have to be mindful of that. You know, we all have those moods where we're doing really good and we're feeling good on top of the world, and the next day you're just like, ugh. And it's very easy when you're in that not so stable of an energy to get wrapped up and pulled down into whatever tragedy is going on that minute. And that can, sink you down there. This is how people get into states of depression and, have the blues. They're never happy. And it's just that they haven't learned how to maintain their energy center. I mean, it's not something we're taught. We have to come out here and I know I've been searching and seeking forever, figuring out what I could and just piecing my pieces together. And this is another time when astrology or knowing your chart or knowing the daily, what's happening today, for instance, we're on the 4th day of Scorpio season. Scorpio season is all about protection and grounding, boundaries, loving yourself. And that's what I've been discussing with you. It is your foundation. And that's everything, because without a foundation, we're not stable. And like, for instance, where we have today, we have Venus squaring Neptune. And that's more like a blissful, was Venus in Sagittarius, Neptune in Pisces. So that's like, imaginative, idealistic, divine beauty. Everything is beautiful. So it has that higher vibe, but it's associated with God or higher self, great spirit, where the illusions are being unveiled. So this is a really cool energy. It'll go on for a couple more days. And have Halloween coming up. So that's going to be always interesting. That energy is exactly what Halloween's about. And it's usually every year, this time of year, that is what's going on. We're in Scorpio season, and it's a couple days before the Day of the Dead, I believe. Well, I'm gonna do a video on that one, but let me move on to see what else I got out of here. Okay, well, it seems like I covered it. It's all about mindful meditation, all about staying connected to yourself, interacting with yourself, asking yourself questions. Why did that just piss me off? Why did that make me happy? And if you don't give yourself a good enough reason, change what you were thinking. It's basically changing your belief systems in the moment, but with repetition. And that does take a little time. Then be patient with yourself. This is a very hard time on our planet, and it's very easy to get pulled out of your center. It takes work to maintain your center these days. There are billions of distractions. Focus on what brings you joy. Focus on your preferences and your desires. Focus on your creativity. You know how when you start like painting or writing or something, and you just get lost in that time, and that's when you're connected fully. And I know that a lot of you already know this, but like I said, I want to make sure that these videos are for people who are just trying to understand things, and also for people who do understand already. You know, spirit, being a spiritual person and finding your way through that maze of everything takes time and patience. You know? So this is for everybody. I hope everybody's getting some from it. But let's get to the cards. Today's cards are pretty cool too. They were right on point. Okay, let's see. The first one was introspection. Let's see if I can. Pretty cool. It's got Pegasus. So this was the first card. I just love how it always connects to what the message I'm trying to say. Okay. This image celebrates the precious time of self-nourishment. It calls us to step back from the hectic frenzy of life and cultivate the joy of being our own best friend. Take a problem or situation you are currently facing and mentally pull yourself away from it and try to see it from a bigger, more impersonal place of peace. So, like a neutral observer. Pretend you are speaking to yourself as a friend and giving this beloved friend the best possible advice you are inspired to give them. Special message. Somewhere in the past, there may have been a situation that did not go as well as expected. You have never forgiven yourself for this incident. You are being inspired to go back to the time and state your intentions around this situation. See it as a ball of knots. Hold it up to divine light and see the knots unraveling. Ask the Creator for a pardon. Ask the people involved their forgiveness. Ask yourself for forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Do it till you can really feel it and give thanks. I think that's a big issue with a lot of people. They won't forgive themselves for some past mistake. That's all it is. It's a mistake. None of us are perfect, and we all come here to experience experiences. It's the whole point of it, being human. Your spirit is in a human body, in a human form, to come experience experiences. None of them are so bad that we can't even forgive ourselves and give ourselves a full pardon to learn and move on. But a lot of us hold on to those, like, I'll never forgive myself for that, you know. And there may be some really harsh things, you know, and even those can be forgiven. Okay, The next card is healing. Let's see, it's pretty cool. On the bottom, it says Raphael, Archangel of Healing. It's really neat looking wings. Okay, this image celebrates our body's ability to follow its divine blueprint, to heal and make itself whole. It calls us to step aside and allow the divine to flood us with healing waters on a minute-to-minute basis. So each cell in our body is as new and pure as the Creator intended. Focus on a different organ in your body for a week. Seek information about each organ to understand and marvel at how magnificent your body is. Flood each organ with gratitude, love, and appreciation for all that it does. Stay in that frame of mind for as long as you can. And the special message is your body wants you to pay more attention to it. You are being inspired to tune in to its signals and address where you are being guided to give a little bit more care to that area. It is your earthly vehicle. Take care of it. Well, I could use that too. I think, during the pandemic and everybody's just starting to get back out there and get into things, everybody gained a little weight in the least, but you can bless yourself, your cells, ask for guidance on that, and you can really heal yourself. Is it, do you believe that? Do you believe in yourself? When you get to that point of believing in yourself, once you create a valuable relationship with yourself, I think we're very powerful. Okay, I have one more thing. Let's see. Oh no, I have a surprise. I do have a surprise today. Today's stone, this is another one I wasn't expecting, but it worked out perfectly. We're gonna see. This is Scapulite. A really deep purple. It does come in gold, white, like pinkish, lavender. I have 2 pieces of this, so let's see if I can. Here we go. These are the same stone, Scapulite. It's very good when you hold it. It's just like nice and high vibrational. Okay, so Scapulite will help you heal from your emotional trauma and remove all the bad thoughts and feelings. It will get rid of your self-blame and replace it with self-love. Scapulite will guide you in finding solutions to any relationship problems. So, that was exactly, that's a couple of things Scapulite can do. It does even more than that, but we'd be here a long time. But for it to come into healing with the healing card and introspection, removing your bad thoughts and feelings. Let's see if I can do this back here. This is, to me, I want to work on the foundation, like maybe a few more videos. There's so many ways that you can maintain your energy and keep track of it. Um, but I don't want to make 2-hour long videos. And I'm sure nobody wants to watch 2-hour long videos. But it is, sorry. I just can't express how important it is to ground yourself, protect yourself, create boundaries. But they're, boundaries are movable. It doesn't mean, oh, this is it. Oh, you are your best guide. But you got to believe in yourself and give yourself a chance. Strengthen your energy bodies and truly love and accept yourself. Then we're going to get into a lot of magic after we get these basics down. But today I do have a surprise. I was thinking, what can I do for people? I can read cards and I do like astrology, but I'm probably more like a baby astrologer. But I wanted to give away a free reading a week. So I would get a card reading, or you would get a card reading, and a little bit of a astrology reading on the very basics based on your birthday. And I wanted to do that. We could either do Zoom or over the phone, whatever you prefer. But if you just leave a comment, I forget to do this. Subscribe, please. Thank you. Leave a comment. Raise your hand. Yeah, I'd like the reading. But yes, I want to do that once a week. And I am going to pick the person, the winners on a week from now. So next Tuesday. And I'll do that every Tuesday for a while because I love reading for people. And I love, you come with your question or your concern, or even if you're having pain, and we will work on you. And when I say we, I work with Mother Earth a lot, my higher self, my guides. So I would love to do that. I think it'll be fun and get some experience, maybe help some people, which is the whole reason I'm here. Any questions or any suggestions, if you have anything you want to talk about, just leave it in a comment. We can discuss anything. I'd love to be more involved with people and their concerns. But when I started this, I wanted to really okay, you can come out here and say a bunch of different things, but if people don't know to um, love themselves and accept themselves and know how to protect themselves and boundaries, I don't know. I don't think I'd really be helping anybody. I don't see what the point would be. So that's my goal. I want to make it fun. I would love your input and information, anything you would like to say. All right, well, I think we went on far enough. Here's the Scapulite one more time. It's a beautiful color. It's a deep purple. And this one is more of a lavender. And this color is good for your crown chakra. So it connects you to your higher self. They're good to sleep with under your pillow. Well, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. I love you. And until next time, be safe.